Farda is a new up-and-coming brand.
Shark Tank India is where we portrayed our streetwear brand, Farda Clothing. So we are the founders of Farda Clothing, and here we are.
Proved ourselves and are on the way of proving that this is not a hobby, and it's our passion that we want to turn into a successful business.
Farda means tomorrow in Urdu, and we are the tomorrow of fashion. It specifically specifies and defines what we truly are. We are working on our NFT collection. So Farda Clothing is finally launching their highly anticipated NFT collection.
You just have to stay consistent. The only thing that you have to go with is your gut and your ambition.
If you invite everything but you don't put in enough work, you won't get the thing, you won't attain the thing that you're working for. Any kinds of problems, they are very natural and will definitely come in the business, but then you have to learn to solve them, and this is what the continued journey is all about. So keep on consistently solving problems innovatively and keep on putting the hard work.
Hello and welcome to Byitsown interviews. This is yet another Tuesday talk, and today we have with us two really cool and confident kids on the block. You must have seen them on Shark Tank. So welcome Sanskar and Chahat from Farda. I mean the founders of Farda. So before we get into anything, I think let's start by introducing yourselves a little, because people are probably still wondering who are these new kids and stuff. So yeah, just tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Yeah, so hello everyone. So I'm Chahat Pahuja, this is my partner Sanskar Mishra. So we are the owners of Farda Clothing. So Farda is a new up-and-coming brand that has been showed on Shark Tank India. That's a national platform. So we represented ourselves there, our brand, and here we are, building our lives, our career through our brand, and making it a global success.
We have been recently popping everywhere. We have been doing a lot of interviews, and you must have seen us from Shark Tank. If you want to remember and recollect, yeah, हमने कहाँ देखा है?
Right.
Shark Tank India is where we portrayed our streetwear brand, Farda Clothing. So we are the founders of Farda Clothing, and here we are.
And I love what you guys are wearing, and also love your collection. And Sanskar, that rap was really nice.
Hey, 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 Farda, karo hype, karo har tal Farda, cool kids ke hum sar touch Farda.
I also stalked you on Instagram and saw that you're a rapper, and rapper is the right word, right? And writer.
Right.
Yes, so I
Right.
think that's really cool. But first of all, congratulations, guys. It's really inspiring for me as a 21-year-old to see people of the same age doing such amazing stuff. And you guys are representing the streets and fashion and styling and everything. So I just want to know that how has the past few months been for you all ever since your episode aired and ever since you all went over there and presented and stuff? Like how was it? How was your journey and how has it been till now?
It has exactly been 1 month since we aired on Shark Tank, and this has been one of the fastest month of our life. Like, so many things have happened, so many things. Like, we ever since the start, we never knew that the show would grow so much and it would become a sensation. The show is essentially a trend now, and we never anticipated that. When the show aired, I remember we were at Chahat's place and we all were watching together. All the team was watching together, and just we were scrolling and we had like 100 followers. We were scrolling and we had like 200 followers. That was amazing. That was an amazing feeling, and we started getting orders and everything. It was phenomenal. And then there were also radio interviews. So many interviews like this one. There were podcasts. Then there were newspaper channel coming up. Then there were blog people coming up. So like it has been a very packed up week for us.
And most above all of this, we have also gotten a lot of opportunities to grow in the future. Like many big, like as Lakme Fashion Week, Bombay Times Fashion Week is coming up to us. For us to showcase our collection. We are launching our NFT collection this month. So like all of these things have really helped us grow and grow our brand that way.
Right. We also have a studio space now. We have a team of 6 people working together. 8
Wow.
people working now.
Yeah.
And like Bombay Times Fashion Week and NFT collection are 2 of the biggest moves that we have made ever since our appearance on Shark Tank.
Right. Sanskar, I think you won Fresh Face, right? Like you were the first runner up.
Times fresh face.
Times
Time-
Live on times fresh face.
Among all the love that you've been receiving from people and everything, the fact that the judge, after your left, you had Aman and Namita who spoke so well about, when you saw it on air, how did that feel? Because I mean, when you were there, and Aman said कि सारे questions गलत दिए.
So on the contrary, जितना हमारा तारीफ दिखाई गई उससे कहीं ज्यादा तारीफ हुई थी, and we were expecting कि वो दिखाए, but नहीं दिखाया गया. And जो वो statements are, there are a lot of cut and edit जो हुआ है. So बहुत सारे context कई चीजों के थोड़े से अलग आए हैं, but then there's nothing much we can do about it. But it was a fantastic experience, sir. Anyway, they are masterminds in the business, right, sir?
Yeah, and actually, what happens now? The kind of questions they are asking sometimes it gets misinterpreted. That's why the answers differ. So, and most of the thing was not shown. It was a 1.5 hours interview on the Shark Tank. But then it's only 15 to 16 minutes is shown.
Hardly.
Yeah, so you just don't understand what actually goes on there. So that's why it was
a huge discussion. It was a long discussion actually that we had, and it was a very fruitful discussion as well. But then we were low-key hoping that they show all of it, but then of course they have to edit it out, so it's fine
due to the screen space, right?
Right, absolutely. And after you had two sharks invest in your business, how much have they helped you, and have you all
at this point we have not yet taken the deal, because it's like the terms and conditions are going on. The money is yet to be transacted, that's what I mean to say. But then definitely the Namita's team has always been we met Namita. So she's really she's a really great person, and when you talk to her in person as well, we met her husband as well. So it's her team has really been in touch with us and contacted us throughout.
So they invited us to the Emperor Pharma HQ, and it was amazing. It was amazing. They were really hospitable to us, and we got to meet Namita ma'am in person, and it was amazing. We are yet to meet Aman sir, but then I think very well in future maybe.
Definitely. It's such a big opportunity. So I think slowly everything will fall in place. Because you all said that things were edited out and stuff, I had a question which was this is probably because of the edit, but Anupam Mittal said that मुझे लग रहा है ये अभी भी आपकी hobby है.
No, Ashni sir said that. Anupam sir was really helpful to us. I think he was the one.
Anupam
said कि अभी मैं समझ रहा हूँ कि आप creativity पे काम कर रहे हो. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And actually, we are really grateful to Anupam sir, because he really helped us crack the deal. I really don't think कि Anupam sir वहाँ पे होते, so we would have gotten a deal. He really packed us up. It really got edited out, but then we are really grateful for the words that he spoke on our behalf and in our support.
And if Aman and Namita wouldn't have given us the deal, I'm sure Anupam sir would have gotten up.
He said that he was going to. Yeah, that's what he said. That
he had the deal ready.
Absolutely. Yeah, so that's what I was getting. The question is, even I'm not sure if this was if it came out the way, but he said hobby, he used the word hobby, and that made me think that have you all faced any problems in a way people think that you all are so young, so ये तो तुम्हारी hobby होगी, business कैसे कर लोगे? So did you all face anything?
It's a normal misconception everybody gets, Yeah, everybody asks us these questions are you just doing it out of fun, or are you doing it out of hobby? But then I think we have proved ourselves are on the way of proving that this is not a hobby, and it's our passion that we want to turn into a successful business. So that's the goal.
And most of the questions that we receive from this angle, I think they are because of the time at which we went to ask for investment. Since it was relatively early for a company to ask for investment, these questions arise, but then ultimately we are proving them with numbers at this stage of time that this is not our hobby, and this is very well our passion, and it's a business that we are consistently growing and steadily growing together.
Absolutely. And how did this start? Tell us a little bit more about how did this name, how did you all decide that you all want to keep it Farda?
I think it was nighttime and Chahat came up with the idea, and we were just discussing for the names, and then we were just discussing for the names, and okay, let's decide for the name at least. And then among the many suggestions for the name Farda, I read Farda and Chahat, it just clicked with you, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And so like we decided, okay, this is pretty cool. Farda means tomorrow in Urdu, and we are the tomorrow of fashion. It specifically specifies and defines what we truly are. It also has a desi appeal to it, so we are sticking to our roots. And it also looks elegant and premium. So all the things from all the angles the name defines. So we decided to go with the name Farda.
That's really cool. And how did the two of you meet? Like how did you all become friends?
Yeah, so like we were in the same college, but we never met in the college. There was a third friend of ours who wanted to start a venture. So it was this story is about a previous venture that we wanted to start. But that
Right.
common friend of Sanskar and mine made us meet outside the college for a business meeting, for a business
Hmm.
purpose. So we really were in the same college and never met. So we met outside for a business opportunity. So we worked on that one as well. That our another firm name was another's business was Party Wolf. So it was an event management company, but then due to COVID, it got shut down. Because event
Right.
industry was the biggest hit. So
Absolutely.
that ended, and then after that, this idea of Farda came up that we wanted to start something that stays and that also is connected to our passion. So that's how we met and started another business. So this was the second venture that we started together.
And can you tell us a little bit about, if there's anything particularly new that you all are getting in the market or for Farda?
Yeah, so like we are working on our NFT collection. So Farda Clothing is finally launching their highly
Yes.
anticipated NFT collection. It is gonna be a range of 10 super exclusive, super limited designs that you can wear on your character in the metaverse. These designs can be purchased from the Blink marketplace, and it can be worn and resold to anyone. So this is gonna be fascinating. We are really excited for our first
Definitely.
NFT collection. And
Yeah.
then Chad, do tell them about the bomb tanks fashion.
Yeah, definitely. So we have gotten this an opportunity. Like we got an invite to showcase our collection on the Bombay Times Fashion Week. That's happening in April and May, I guess. So it's a huge opportunity. We are still closing the deal with them, and they're super, super excited to have us on board with them. So we are in contact with the head team. So most likely that will also happen. But it's a great opportunity to just be recognized for such a big fashion opportunity, for such a big fashion label. So we're just happy that we are getting such opportunities, and definitely we'll go there and prove ourselves.
Absolutely. And I was also very I loved your designs and stuff. They look really cool. And who
Thank you.
you're welcome. Who designs all this stuff? Like, is it your brainchild and then you'll explain, to the other artists and you'll work together? Like, how do
So
you conceive them?
all the designs originate in the mind of Chahat and I, and then we direct our creative team to work in that direction.
Definitely.
So essentially,
Right.
all the designs are our brainchild.
Right. So Chahat, you also told us about like you were always interested in fashion and you
Yeah.
want to be like a boss
We both
lady.
were. It was not
Both
just
of
me.
y'all.
To be honest, like I was this person. Like I was very much interested in fashion and fashion
Okay.
and dressing up nice. But then I was very confined. Like I was very
Hmm.
confined to some. Like I, you won't believe I just had 3 to 4 colors that I used to wear. It was,
What?
you
Yeah.
tell the
Yeah, so
colors.
basically, Chahat was a really fashionable person, but then all her wardrobe was confined to 3 colors.
3 to 4.
Yeah,
maximum.
and majority of them were olive green, and abhi bhi uski baad olive green the. So that is, I think, Chahat's favorite color. So when and I was this guy in college who used to wear all kinds of things like
He
I
wore
didn't.
every color that
Like
is on the planet.
Right.
funky guy.
Yeah. I didn't.
The experimental one.
Huh.
So I just kept on trying, and then ultimately Chahat and I met, and then हमारे visions एक side collide हुए, and then दोनों का growth expansion हुआ, and then Chahat also became this person, and I am also here.
That's really cool. Yeah. Okay. And I mean, this has been such an interesting time to just to get to know y'all. And I know that this is very early in your careers, and it's just a head start for y'all. But if there is anything that you can tell the other 21-year-olds out there, what would that one thing be from both of y'all?
Absolutely. Chahat, you go first.
All right. So obviously it's a very early stage, and everybody's thinking that you're too young to do this, too young to do that. But we really don't believe that's true. entrepreneurship starts at any age. It just needs to have passion and ambition. So we both started. He started when he was so young that he doesn't even remember. We both started our first venture when we were 18, 19. So something I'd like to tell the entrepreneurs, and especially girls, like, I know what kind of troubles girls face, that you just have to stay consistent. The only thing that you have to go with is your gut and your and your ambition, because there are a lot of people that are going to say, I used to hear a lot of stuff like, you're a girl, this is not supposed to be for you, this is supposed to be for you, you gotta do this, you don't gotta do that. All of this thing comes up. I think you can definitely understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Definitely.
I would like to recommend and suggest all my fellow young entrepreneurs out there that you have, like, at this age and at this point of time, anything that you want to do, you can attain and knowledge for it, because knowledge with the help of the internet has become very easily accessible and it is very resourceful. You can learn any skill, any technique that you want by sitting in the comfort of your bed or your chair inside your home. So you don't really need to work a lot, and things are also really cheap if you really compare. जितना skill का तुम output निकाल सकते हो, उससे ज़्यादा resourceful input monetary wise speaking is very less. So work on yourself and learn as much as possible. Keep on reading and also network with the right people, because networking can do wonders for you. You need to know कि आपके आजू बाजू वाले लोग क्या करते हैं, what are their profession, and how can you make use of them, how can they link you up with someone else. A lot of industries really work on the basis of network, and contact building is something that you really need to learn to do, and you have to learn to maintain good, healthy relationship with a lot of people, maybe corporate relationships and maybe personal relationships. With all these 4 or 5 advices, I think along with dedicated and consistent hard work and smart work, again, if you imbibe everything but you don't put in enough work, you won't get the thing, you won't attain the thing that you're working for. Hurdles are very natural in your entrepreneurial journey. An entrepreneur is a person who innovatively solves all of these problems. So any kind of problems, they are very natural and will definitely come in the business, but then you have to learn to solve them. And this is what the continued journey is all about. So keep on consistently solving problems innovatively and keep on putting the hard work. And I think with all the advices that Chahat and I gave you, and along with your own advices, you can definitely attain whatever you want.
That was so sweet of you all. Definitely. So yeah, this was a really nice interview. I had a lot of fun. I think I learned a lot of things.
So
And
did we.
Absolutely.
but really, I genuinely enjoyed, and I wish you all the best. And I also can't wait to see your new NFT collection. And yeah, everyone
Absolutely.
in this interview, you guys have to follow Farda right now. Right?
Right.
Cool. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much for your time.
Thank you
And
so much.
Right.
once
Thank
again,
you.
all the best.